Hello YouTube, I Fix It All here, Team I Fix It All. Out here on a frosty day. Well, it's not that bad. Let's see what the temperature is. A little bit above 50. So I got my potatoes in. It's mid-March, 14th or something like that of 2025. Starting out this year's garden, doing some pruning on the fruit trees. Wanted to show you my taters. Got 10 short rows in. See the humps? Yeah, so I got those in, and then they're covered with about a good 8 or 10 or 12 inches worth of hay. It was a spoiled bale of hay a farmer gave me. What's going on here is I'm going to let these things sprout, get a head start on me, and sprout up, and if we have a cold snap, it won't matter because there's another shoot running right behind it. And I'll be harvesting these probably first week of July, but on that day I need to have potatoes in my hand that are eyed up really well and dropping same day. So I'm getting my cold weather stuff in the garden now, but potatoes aren't necessarily cold weather. What's going on here is I got the sun, when it comes out, it'll beat on this hay and keep that ground warm. Because the hay bale itself, I'm tearing one up right now up there. A round bale. Those things get pretty damn hot on the inside. They'll catch fire if you're not careful. And then I got my electric fence up and energized all the way around it. And funny thing is, the chickens aren't coming in. They've been tearing this up all winter long, but as soon as I pulled some of this wire back up and got those little white flags flapping in the wind, nobody comes in here anymore because they learned their lesson last year. So chickens might have an ounce of intelligence. This area down through here, which is my normal potatoes, I've decided to just do squash in here and whatever else. Nice big area full of mulch. This is really crappy ground right here too, but I've really increased its nutritional value by laying down all this mulch over the years. It's been free mulch too. When they clear the power lines, those tree trim companies just itching for a place to dump their mulch. Now along my fence here that I've got, this cattle fencing or whatever, pig fencing. This is actually pig fencing, just so you know. I got showed this, but this is the bottom, and the gap here is really tiny, then a tiny gap, and because piglets can't get through the little opening, but as they get bigger, they can't get through the bigger openings. So that's the difference. So up against the fence, I've got my peas in the ground all the way down. And then dead center of this area. So I got peas here that'll climb. And then right here, that little muddy looking area is where my beets are. That's a good long row of beets. Decent long row. Last year I tried an experiment with weeds, and I had this drum packed plumb full of weeds and let it set all last year with some water in it, because I was using the water as the weeds decomposed. I was using that water to water little baby plants that I had grown from seed in the raised garden beds here. I would use this water to give them a little bit of nitrogen boost. But if you let weeds decompose, that's what they turn into. Real good looking dirt. That's a little bit of leftover water from last year. It smells like horse poop. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Now, as far as the fruit trees are concerned, I've got pear, plum, and nectarine. Yeah, I trimmed the nectarine way back too. But what I was noticing was it had a whole bunch of new starts on it. New starts will have a green, slick look to them. Oh, everybody knows what new start is. But it's the new start off of your limbs. Well, what I've done with those is I've clustered them up into groups and put them in the ground over here in the flower bed. Big old clumps of them. I'm not done either because I have a couple of more categories of fruit tree that I want to get new starts from. That's about a good 8 inches down right here of pear. That's about 8 inches down of nectarine. And this is about 8 inches down of plum. Now, what I've done is I've clustered them together and I keep water on them. These have only been in for about a week. And my hope is that at least a third of them will start to root, but I won't know until next year. So these clusters will stay here. I'll let them settle in for the year, let them winter over, and we'll see who leafs up next year. And hopefully we'll have some fruit trees to share with other people, because what I'll do is I'll dig those up and water bath them to separate the roots out. And if I end up with several trees, then I'll give some to my neighbor RJ over there, or whoever wants some. Share the fruit. Alright guys, you have a great day. I'm going to do a little bit of tidy up here. I got a couple things I got to put up. I'm going to cut a peach tree limb off up here. Hang tight. Alright, so there's a plum right there. There's a pear. There's another pear. This is a peach. And what I'm trying to do is get the overbearing shade off of the garden. So I'm going to be hacking this limb off right here. I got to get rid of it. And what I'll end up doing is some of this new growth here. It's got some green to it. I'll be snipping off a whole bunch of those and putting those over there in the garden. Hello, birds. Where y'all coming from? What's dead? They're big. I think they're turkey poultry. I'll get those in the raised garden bed. Let them summer over and winter over, and we'll see if we have some peach to share. Alrighty, you guys take her easy. See ya, bye.